Now, Andy's, despite the fact you've got a good manager and some very good players, Andy's a touch concerned about next season for Chelsea.
Matterface, he said to me, I had a look at our squad yesterday, it's frightening. It is, we've got no midfield.
There's still time to buy players. How are you feeling, Omid, about the season ahead?
I'm actually feeling that, Antonio Conte, when he came, he really, all he did was he moved Victor Moses to right wing back. And we had pretty much the same players and we won the league. And I think we had too many players. I speak on behalf of all Chelsea fans. We didn't think that the two of our best passers, which is Mount and Kovacic, would go. We knew we'd have to lose 8 or 9 players. I wouldn't have chosen to lose them. But I think Poch has the bit between his teeth. He's still got a good squad there. And, if they can just find the joy of playing again, I could see they'd lost the heart. When Thomas Tuchel went, I think we saw the end of Havertz. I don't think Havertz was going to play without Tuchel. And I think we'll see a new Chelsea. I'm very optimistic about the next season. Are you not? What are you feeling, Andy?
I think the best they can do is 7th. That'll be a very, very good season. I think it's a big period of transition. He's got a lot of young players, a lot of inexperienced players, a lot of prospects. As Paul says, there's still time. They still haven't really got a striker. They've got Brozier, but they still haven't bought a striker. And they've got no midfield. So apart from that, it's looking great. Tremendous. Well done.
Well, Raheem Sterling says Brozier is the fastest player he's ever seen. So I'm looking. Brozier could be our saviour, and that's how bad things have got.
I've got a big hope for him too. I think and Enzo Fernandez, I think is tremendous, but they shouldn't go for this guy in Brighton. They should not be.
Caicedo. £100 million.
It's not worth it. Why I can't stand about this recruitment team, Omid, is that they buy high, sell low, and they don't seem to have any plan B. So they go for this player, and they in the end, are they going to give Brighton Colwell? Because that would be the most massive mistake they've made since they've been there if they do that, because he's brilliant.
Well, I tell you what, we were at that game when Chelsea lost 2-1 to Brighton. That was a turning point for me where I'm screaming for Lampard to bring on defenders to keep the score at 2-1, because I thought that was going to be 4-1, 5-1, 6-1. And you saw that team went on to beat Arsenal at the Emirates 3-0. That Brighton team was special. I'm very sad, actually. For football, I'm sad that team seems to be breaking up, and because I thought they could do... I had money on them winning the Champions League in a couple of years. That's so stupid. I don't know why I did that, but I think that was a real shame. They were very strong. They were great to watch. They actually made Chelsea look like boys that day. And by the way, they're one of the best chants I've ever heard, because they won when Chelsea were playing them. They said, "We've won everything," and they were like singing the Sussex Cup. The Sussex Cup. That. We won the Sussex Cup. You'll never say that. We won the Sussex Cup.
No, we won't say that. You're right.
Well, just very quickly, you'll get off to Ipswich as well, because that's your part of the world now. So you'll take in some of their games this season.
Yeah, definitely. Kieran McKenna's done a fantastic job, and I think everyone's dying to get the Ipswich Leeds. That's the game we want to see, and they're playing good. I don't know if anyone's following Ipswich. They're playing some really nice football. And that whole Ipswich from the 80s and late 70s, that vibe is coming back, and the whole town is pulling together. So it's going to be a brilliant season, and finally we're seeing good football there. It's brilliant. I'm looking forward to it.
Paul Hawksbee and Andy Jacobs, Monday to Friday afternoons 1 till 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.